live with sound, and we're going to get started here in just a minute. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And I will plan on being here early another day. All right, so reminder that we will not have a morning session tomorrow. I'm traveling, so all right, good morning. Let me let you all get a chance to come in. Get a chance to come in. All right, so let me let y'all get in here. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, we're gonna get started here at 7:35 a.m. Let y'all have some time to come in here this morning. I need some air, I'm hot. All right, let y'all come on in. We are live. All right, here. Good morning. Good morning. We are live this morning. Get started here at 7:35. Good morning. Good morning. Make sure we have some sound. All right, let me see here. Make sure we have some sound. We'll get started here in just a minute. Okay, good. We have some sound. 3 minutes and counting. I need to put the countdown down on my computer. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started here in 3 more minutes. Give y'all a chance to join the live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, morning. Right. All right, we're going to get started here in 2 minutes. I need to make sure y'all are here. Okay, good morning. Hey, Deidre. Good morning, sis. Good morning. Give me 1 more minute so we can have some others. Don't miss this. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Share it with a friend. YouTube will not let me be great. I used to schedule the lives and now they just won't let me do it. Shame on YouTube. All right, we got 1 more minute and we are going to get started today. This is the day that the Lord has made. We can choose to rejoice and be glad in it. We can say of the Lord, He is our refuge, our fortress, and our strength, our God in whom we can trust. It'd be fun to look back at these lives where we had 2 people, 10 people, 20 people, 100 people. One day there will be thousands of women that want to stay married, right? Get married, stay married, have fun marriages, happy marriages, right? We can do this. 1 more minute. Please share this with a friend. Good morning. Hey, Glendora. Can't wait to see you, sis. Our prayer purpose and make this practical. As always, let me see here. Where's my tea? All right, we're going to get started in 1 more minute, y'all. I'm going to start coming on at 7:25 so that we can. All right, hey, Bridget. Hey, Bridget. So we can start right at 7:30. Okay, here we go. Let me pause it so I can trim it real good. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday, y'all. This is the day that the Lord has made. We can choose to rejoice and be glad in it. We can say of the Lord, He's our refuge, our fortress, and our strength, and our God we can trust, y'all. Welcome. My name is Montina. Some of y'all know me personally. Watching the replay, thank you. I created this daily call, an inspirational call, encouragement, motivation to help women that are married stay married and to help give hope to my single women that desire to be married. You should not be shamed because you want a husband. Okay. You should not feel ashamed. It's okay. And those of us that are married understand that there's work to be done in a marriage, but everyone says that marriage is hard. Okay. We understand it's hard, but make it practical for us. Right. And so that's what I'm here to do. As I'm aging in life, I'm getting older. I have grandchildren, y'all. I have grandchildren. And when I look at my daughters, when I look at my son, I have a daughter-in-law, I have a son-in-law, and I'm just like, marriage is tough, but where is the practical side of this? You know, the simple things, right? I don't need you to pray for me. I can pray for myself. So it's not a prayer call. I can pray, but I'm not going to pray for you. Pray for yourself. But I'm going to encourage you to pray before you say, to be emotionally mature, to be your beautiful, sexy goddess self, and all those wonderful things. 50% of first marriages end in divorce. 67% of second marriages end in divorce. 73% of third marriages end in divorce. Only 5% of people like my husband are crazy enough to have 3 marriages under their belt. We're crazy, right? So here's the thing, you got a 50-50 chance. So how do you increase the odds? I'm a poker player. I don't gamble, but I know how to play poker. How do you increase the odds in your favor? Well, you understand how to do the work, the practical side to this. So we do get into our devotion, but you know what? Let me get it right here today because I got a lot that I want to talk about. And I actually had not opened it up for us to have I always have this prepared. So let me go to our devotion, the battlefield of the mind. And I do like to do this battlefield of the mind because it's important for us to make sure that we are focused on our beliefs about our marriage and our minds. So worry, worry, worry. She talks a lot about worry, but this is battlefield of the mind, and a lot of us do worry or we have anxiety. So now she says, don't worry, trust God. Let your character or moral disposition be free from love of money, including greed, lust, craving for earthly possessions, and be satisfied with your present circumstances with what you have. For he, God himself, has said, I will not in any way fail you, nor give you up, nor leave you without support. I will not in any degree leave you helpless, nor forsake you. And that's in the Old Testament, Hebrews 13:5. She says, this is an excellent scripture to use to encourage yourself when you have concern about whether or not God will come through and meet your needs. And in this passage, the Lord is letting us know we do not need to have our mindset on just extra things, wondering how we're going to take care of ourselves. Even with money, God will supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory because he will take care of us. And I'm going to tell you, some of y'all hear me say I came from the gutter, literally like the gutter, right? My father was in prison. My mom had abandoned me 18 months old. I've lived in a homeless shelter. I've lived in the YWCA. When I tell you God is a faithful God to meet all of your needs according to his riches and glory, you got to call on the word. I told y'all yesterday how I literally won the lottery. That was, $37.50, but I still won. Your beliefs drive everything in your life. I'm where I am today because I believed and took action. I believed, I took action. So you can't worry. Don't worry about tomorrow. You got enough worry for today. Don't even worry about anything. Cast your cares upon God. God, I know that you care for me. I cast every care that I have upon you about your life, your husband, when he acting crazy, cast it upon him. In your single season, cast it upon him. God loves you so much. So do your part, but don't do God's part. Let God be God. The load is too heavy to bear. And if you're not careful, you're going to break under the weight of it. So don't worry. Trust, lean on, rely on, and be confident in the Lord and do good. So shall you dwell on the land and feed surely on his faithfulness, and truly you shall be fed. And that's a promise. All of God's promises are true. They are true. One thing about trust, if you can commit the definition of this to memory, lean on, rely on, be confident in. Lean on, rely on, be confident in. A lot of the things I say are repetitious because I've learned to memorize certain things that I know that I'll need in my life when times get hard, when they get difficult. Angela, what's up, girl? That's my girl right there. So that's our devotion for today. So now we have our power that comes from the word, it comes from our books, it comes from our reading. And our prayer is pray before we say, y'all. Meditate, listen to God when he speaks. Okay, understand your purpose in marriage is to become the best version of yourself and making it practical. So going back to power, today we're going to talk about a boring marriage. For a long time, I used to say my marriage is blissfully boring. My husband's like, it's not boring. It's not boring. But I mean, I kind of think it was just blissfully boring. And people used to laugh at that when I'd say it blissfully, excuse me, y'all. The manner characterized by extreme happiness or joy. So it's extreme joy, but your day to day in marriage, it is a kind of boring life. It's very routine and mundane, right? My husband goes to work, we get up, we kiss, we leave for the day, come back. How was your day? How was your day? So I want to tell you, I want to really, really evoke in you, I want you to have fun in your marriage, no matter where you're at 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 50 years. Fun is important. So this is traits of a lasting marriage. And he says, trait 7 of a lasting marriage, time to laugh and play. Playing and laughing give vibrancy to marriage. All of life is more palatable if work and seriousness are mixed with fun. If you and your spouse aren't taking time for fun and leisure, you likely have a boring marriage with overtones of danger. Boredom is the slow, insistent destruction of a marriage. It's slow destruction, insistent. It works similarly to the way arthritis debilitates the body. Movement is gradually restricted. Pain increases, and the simplest tasks may become impossible undertakings. Boredom is a creeping disease, both subtle and obvious. The husband and wife may live together, but they're never stimulated by each other. They eat, they sleep, they watch TV, they go to the movies, do things, attend, entertain friends. But the truth is, they could do all those same activities with 100 people and find it 1,000% more stimulating. So he says the bored couple, they don't hate each other. They don't love each other. They're just apathetic. They don't have interest in each other. Nothing new. They're trapped in the roles of marriage by obligation. Living in a boring marriage is like being prisoners unable to escape from a prison camp. They've given up hope. They watch each other. Doesn't this sound crazy? Oh, this sounds terrible. How terrible. So I ain't even going to consider the comments of successful couples in their study in here show they have learned the secret of including fun, leisure, and humor in their marriage. They don't think play is a waste of time or has to be expensive, nor do they put off play for some distant day. Okay, they don't carry guilt that drives them all work and no play. Okay, so here's the thing. She says men especially seem to have difficulty with the use of leisure time, the downtime. Okay, because it's easier for work for them. So that's one of the traits. So what I'm going to do here, that's a traits. But y'all know I like to be practical with solutions. Nicole, what's up, girl? I ain't seen you in a long time, honey. I am in my third marriage. Finally got it right. Got it right. It's so nice to see you. His needs, her needs. How to affair proof your marriage. He talks about in this, okay, recreational enjoyment, which is so important for your marriage. Engage in recreational activities that you and your spouse can enjoy together, things that you can do together. And what I like about this book is it actually has in the back a relation enjoyment inventory. So you literally can go in and there's a list of activities and you all can rate these. Okay. Like, what's your activity? What's yours? What's yours? And again, most men aren't going to want to do this. So, honey, you got to use your femininity, your feminine guys. Hey, baby, what do you think about, us going to play golf or rowing and just kind of start naming some things. I've gone skydiving. And I remember when my husband, when we met on Match, he's like, I'll go skydiving with you. Of course, he hasn't gone yet. But what do you both enjoy? And the story with this that I have is, again, his needs, her needs, how to fair proof a marriage, screenshot it. My husband and I, we had a challenge. Again, it's external things that come in. And I know now what works, what doesn't, what we can improve. So what I did one day, we were going through some difficult times. The weekend was coming up. I knew it was going to be nice out. I said, hey, would you like to go golfing? Golf is our thing. He loves golfing. He likes to teach me golfing, this and that. And it was hard at first because my husband's he's very masculine framed and he'd be tough. Keep your head down, and it got to the point where I would be afraid to lift my doggone head up. Now I'm pretty good though. I can beat him on that first 9. First hole, we were silent on the way there. It was very uncomfortable. Silent on the first hole, second. By that third, he was giving me some tips because I know he likes to tell me what to do. He likes to help train me. By the 5th hole, we was kind of a little lovey-dovey. By that 18th hole, honey, it was back reset because it's fun. Think about the things that bring you joy in your marriage. And I have a whole list of things that I love, your happy things, your hobbies. Remember, your hobbies make you happy. There's also a book. Y'all know I love to read. I love to make this practical. And this book on my Kindle is The Power of Fun. So if you feel like you're not having fun in your marriage, figure out what works for you in your marriage, making it practical. You don't want a boring marriage. Yeah, and you have the mundane daily, but what do you do even on a weekend, weekday? Some of you sit, my husband likes TV. It has never been my thing, but I'll sit up and cuddle with him and just watch TV. And he likes these little movies on Tubi. I call them soft porn. I said, oh, we watching our soft porn movies today. Add in some humor, add in some fun, make it lively. Okay, so that's the practical side today. What else did I have here? Again, for our marriages, again, a life of love. Read the books. 50% of first marriages end in divorce. 67% second marriages end in divorce. 73% of third marriages end in divorce. If we're not doing the work, then it's destined to fail. Okay, I'm a poker player, y'all. I can play me some poker. I like cards. Sometimes, like with chess, my husband and I'll say, oh, we haven't had a little extra time. Chess, there's cards. Glendora's on here. And she has like a set of cards you guys can use to talk. Y'all find things to stimulate your husband's mind in your marriage. Again, marriage, the goal is to make us the best versions of ourselves. There's the Answers book. Y'all know I like Patricia Allen. She's one of my favorite authors. She has the book, The Secrets to Getting to I Do. I read that book and it's in 12 months or less. Matter of fact, in 2 weeks, my husband was like, would you get married again? 1 year to our first date, proposed. 6 months later, we were married. And now it's been a few years and life is good. So she actually answers a lot of questions and answers in this book. Why don't I have a great relationship? How can I tell if I'm really in love? Why does my life suck? That's what she says here. So again, do the work, sis. Make it practical. Have the fun. That's why I call us the finest wives. I would love to invite you guys to Cancun for the Finest Wives Club. And that's because we are fit, feminine, fun. We're friendly, interesting, nice, exciting, energetic, sexy, sassy, trauma free. So, a lot of times you'll hear people say men want younger women. And I went to I did a lot of work before I met my husband. I had to do a lot of work. And one of the places where I went with relationships, she said, it's not that men want younger women. They want the youthfulness from younger women. Get your energy levels up. Take your vitamins, eat good, make sure you're detoxing. Y'all know I come out every day. I went to Pilates this morning. You need to be healthy, strong, femininity. In the Happy Wife Project I can't share all my books, but there's a book and all she does is talk about femininity. If you struggle in that area, if you haven't been around sensual women, it's really important. Chicago Step, my instructor is very sensual. Okay, that's important for us. And going through my notes, y'all know I have my little agenda. That's our P's, making it practical. No boring. You don't want a boring. Now, mine is blissfully boring. It's very routine, but I make sure we have fun. I schedule the time. I schedule the travel. Montina, you're doing all the work. Well, listen, do you want to stay married or do you want to get what you want or do you want to get a divorce? I know what divorce is. I'm on the other side. I've been on over a couple of fences. The same poo-poo, different toilet. You're not dealing with cynical mother-in-laws. You deal with cynical ex-wives and cynical sisters. Like, pick what you want. Choose your heart, okay? I love you. All right, your hobbies make you happy. Find something to do that makes you happy. I'm a part with the Senior Citizen Center, and I'm gonna start going there and take me some quilting class just to sit around the older women, just to talk with them and let them chat with me. Ask them about their lives. Self-care is extremely important. I'm getting my hair done today because I'm going out of town tomorrow. So invest in your self-care. Self-maintenance is different. Self-care feeds you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. Okay, so you need it. Find the things that feed your spirit, keep you in that wonderful, blissfully happy state. You need your sister circle, unicorns and rainbows. One of the mistakes I've made in the past, you got trauma bond. Okay, because you talking about your problems, I'm talking about my problems. We crying on the phone. I don't do it anymore. We're not talking unicorns and rainbows. I typically will shift the conversation. I'm sorry if you're going through some things. This is a difficult time for you. I'll make sure I keep you lifted up in my prayers. Do you have a therapist? I'll shift the conversations. You don't have to be super duper duper deep all the time. Hey, what lipstick you wear? Oh, girl, them glasses you have on are cute. Where'd you get those? I'm getting ready to go to a conference for 4 days. I'm rooming with a woman. I don't go super duper deep with people. I don't. You know me in personal life. You know I love you. But sis, we're gonna keep it pretty surface level. Few things here and there, but I don't want a trauma bond. We have to get to a state where we're healthy and we encourage people to go to therapists. That inner child stuff, even things with your husband, because things probably I hope would be better. So you overshare, and now I'm looking at him side eye. Okay, so I don't want to do that. The next thing is put on your armor. Ephesians 6:11, put on the whole armor today. Pray before you say, we have the weapons of warfare. Your weapons are these books. Your words, let them be very sweet. Text your husband, tell him how much you appreciate him. Send him a picture of you, a photo of you. I sent my husband a photo from like 2 years ago. We went golfing. And that's all you have to do. Let him know you are thinking about him. Because I'm going to tell you something. The woman at work, she thinking about him too. We got to take this seriously. Well, Montina, he shouldn't be looking at her. The men at work talking to you too, sis. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to a conference. I have to be very mindful of what I put on because our feminine energy, honey, masculine men, ooh, they love it. They feed off of it. So you have to be just as mindful as him, especially if you're doing the work. Women that have done the work glow up. You are gorgeous. You shine a different way. You glow. You light up spaces. You light up entire spaces because you move differently. And women are attracted to that energy just like men are. Okay. So again, just like she wants your man, somebody wants you too. Okay. Your beautiful, sweet self. So make sure that you are intentional about checking in every single day with your spouse. I check in every day. Normally in the mornings, I'll send them a photo, got it in at the gym, send them a photo. And I don't have time throughout the day. We don't text. My husband works in a classified building on a Air Force base. I can't text him all day, but he knows every single day I'm thinking of him. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Why, girl? Because the joy of the Lord is what? It's your strength. It's your strength. So go out. I want you to stay married. Again, over here, we talk positive about men in marriage. There are some amazing men out there. And honey, when you get it right, you get it right. And even if you didn't, shift some things. Okay, there's some things that can be shifted. So thank y'all so much. No call tomorrow. I'll actually be on a flight headed to Maryland for the United States Black Chamber Conference for a few days in Maryland. So I'll be back online on Thursday. I'll be in my hotel room, but we're going to do it. Okay. So you guys have an amazing rest of the day. Thank y'all so much for sharing. It's great to see all of you. Join us in Cancun. And you guys, I love you, love you, love you. But listen, choose your heart. Being single is hard. Being married is a little challenging sometimes too. But do the work. I promise you, it works out in your favor. All right. Y'all have an amazing rest of the day. Bye. Let me get this off here. Bye, y'all.